Unus Annus.
All right, and we are live. And today's theme is Unus Annus. Now, if you don't know what Unus Annus is, it was a YouTube channel run by Markiplier and Ethan Nestor. It ran for 1 year, and basically the concept was, for 1 year, they would post one video every single day, and at the end of that year, they deleted the channel. So basically the channel existed for a year. It ran from November 2019 through November 2020. And this is my Unus Annus loadout. I've got everything in here references Unus Annus in some way or another. From the colors, black and white is the theme, obviously. So we've got the colors, every single emote references one of the videos. We've got Camp Unus Annus, cooking with sex toys, the pea sauna, fire eating, learning to be a mime, and Ethan's classic backflip, which means nothing to anybody if you're not already a fan of Unus Annus. Anyway, let's jump into the game and do some stuff.
All right, let's do it. Let's get a Fortnite.
And that gold. And yes, I have a tactical spade harvester. Yet another reference. Like I said, everything is a reference. All right, you know what? I'll just start at Rebel's Roost. It's a very a lot of like death theme things. Black and white is definitely yes, the glider. And I went with this back bling, the pet, because both Mark and Ethan, their dogs were frequently on the, yeah, their dogs there, frequently, I can't really see them, yeah, they were often, you know, on camera, and so I thought I would make a nod to that. Plus, this one has a nice black and white Skull Trooper variant. So it just seemed perfect. Really, you know what? I'm going to just drop that because I don't like that harvester. No, I mean that AR. Take some shield. So of course, Unus Annus, running from the dates that it ran. You know, let's mention that again. November 2019 through November 2020. So this was a channel creating daily videos that ran right through the pandemic, like right through the lockdown, right through everything. So Unus Annus became a nice getaway for a lot of people during that time. And also, I will freely admit, I was not among them. You will hear a lot of talk about in the Unus Annus community. You know, the quote, "I was there." I myself was not there. I cannot say I ever was. However, I learned about Unus Annus from my girlfriend, who was a Unus Annus devotee. And oddly enough, I don't know how I missed Unus Annus to begin with, because I was, you know, I subscribed to both Mark and Ethan's YouTube channel. I was watching plenty of YouTube during that time. I have no idea how I missed the fact that Unus Annus was a thing, but I did. So I wasn't there while it was all happening. However, my girlfriend is a huge Unus Annus fan. I met her and got together with her after the fact And of course she, brings up Unus Annus, and I'm like, ooh, what's all that about? And she tells me, and so, there are like some highlight videos you can still see. And me being the kind of guy I am, as a surprise for her, I went ahead and found and downloaded a torrent of the complete Unus Annus channel, all the videos. So I was able to go back and watch through all of them. So even though I wasn't there when Unus Annus was an actual thing, I have seen every single one of the videos, and do have them all to this day. However, I still hold, and that does not qualify me as I was there, because I wasn't there when it was happening. What is happening with this guy? God, that might have been an actual person. Yes, I was not there when Unus Annus was happening. And even though I've seen every single video, I would never claim that. Basically, watching Unus Annus after the fact is... I kind of compare it to looking at pictures of somebody's vacation. Like, you can see pictures, you can see videos of the vacation, you can know everything about the vacation, but you didn't go on the vacation with them. In other words, you weren't there. Your little footsteps. Where are you at? There you are. Do I want to start grabbing that? I'll start grabbing the big pots now. Yeah, so I became a fan of Unus Annus, and like I said, they did a video every day for 365 days, and the channel ended with a 12-hour live stream for the last 12 hours of the channel, and at the very end, basically the last thing on the live stream was it counted down to 0, and they hit delete channel. So all the videos, everything, just poof, gone. Oh, and of course the car. I mean, I had to do a car. Alright, what do we got happening over here? Ooh, give me a big pot. Oh, nice. But Unus Annus became a very, very tight-knit community. I mean, they had, they had the, what's up here? That's my third big pot. Very tight-knit community, very, very dedicated. And of course, they had, they had the YouTube channel, Twitter, all that stuff. But at the end of Unus Annus, that all just locked down, deleted, disappeared. And like I said, I might have come along after the fact and seen the videos, but I didn't see them on YouTube when the channel was there. So, despite the fact that I know, I've seen every video, I have every video, I can watch it whenever I want, it's still not the same as the experience of being there. And it's one of those, you were there, or you weren't there. And that's all there is to it. But it was a fascinating thing, and I mean, an utterly unique YouTube experiment. And they did have a couple million subs by the time the channel ended. All right. Oh, you're shooting from back here. I'm looking the wrong way. But yeah, like I said, it was my girlfriend that, you know, kind of made me aware of it and got into it, and and she has a ton of the merchandise. She you know, and of course the merch was only available, you know, while the channels were active. I mean, the entire thing was you know, made for quite the experiment in the what they call FOMO, fear of missing out. Because trust me, if you weren't there during Unus Annus, you weren't there. Shooting my car. But yeah, she has a ton of the merch and the, you know, she was there watching the entire live stream when it happened. Look at this one. Look at that, Abe. Jesus Christ. Shot up my car. How rude. Did they take out one of my tires? I thought I heard a tire go. Surrounded, and I don't like it. These big pots they left me. As well heal my 1 point of health. Just accidentally switch. Okay. Making sure I didn't accidentally just pick something up and drop one of my weapons. This is where I want to go. Heal up the car. You know what? Throw a spiked bumper on there. but Unus Annus it was a really interesting experiment too because of how they had to adjust during the pandemic. That was a huge big deal. Because of course, you know, it was, you know, dead center of the lockdown and everything. So they couldn't just, you know, keep making videos together. It immediately became, you know, they were sure they were still doing videos together, but no longer in person. Now that, you know, they're playing games together, you know, via like webcam and stuff like that. So the adjustment really was fascinating to watch, and it's almost like a chronicle of that time. You know, and I found it interesting as someone watching it after the fact, you know, to go back and look and, you know, kind of relive all those little details. Like, oh my God, yeah, we were so, you know, we paid so much attention to this, and that was a big deal, and this, you know, like the whole, I mean, you remember all the stuff about, you know, like, don't touch your face, that sort of thing. You know, be careful, keep your hands off your face. That was such a big deal for a little while there. And they actually had a video, you know, where they're on cam, and they had to, like, donate money for each time they inadvertently touched their own faces, and it got surprisingly expensive. And another thing I will say for Unus Annus is a lot of the videos they did. Now, of course, you're talking Markiplier and Ethan Nestor. I mean, these are big YouTubers, and you know, can easily afford some pretty high production values in their videos, and definitely there are videos like that in Unus Annus. However, a lot of them are very, very simple. Like, you know, it's them like messing around with, you know, props and things that, you know, you can get at the dollar store. You know, because basically they had to put out a video every single day, and sometimes they planned them out. They were a little higher production value and, you know, had a whole thing. And then sometimes they were like, hey, we've got this toy and let's play around with it. You know, or, you know, it's all just very, I mean, you can definitely tell some of the videos were more planned out than others. Shooting my car, man. But one of the things Unus Annus did for me when, you know, when I went back and I was watching these videos and kind of reliving the moments and everything, seeing, you know, seeing all these, you know, reliving through that time, and then just enjoying, you know, Mark and Ethan, and then, you know, you see the friendship between them, and, you know, that's a big part of it too. And of course, Amy, you cannot forget Amy, who was, you know, behind the camera for most of it, but she was definitely just as much a part as Mark and Ethan. And like there, the concept of, you know, hey, these two guys, you know, just running a YouTube channel and that's that. It was during that I started to think to myself, God damn it, who is shooting at me and why you keep hitting me? What kind of aimbot do you have going? But it was watching Unus Annus that I first started giving thought to, like, you know, I bet I could just have my own YouTube channel. Like, well, I mean, I had a YouTube channel. I was just, you know, I could potentially start posting videos. And so the seed was planted in the back of my head for creating a YouTube channel, thanks to Unus Annus. After the fact, the ghost of Unus Annus, I should say. Like I said, I was not there. I was not officially part of Unus Annus. And I mean, I would recommend the channel to anybody, but it's not there anymore. which was the whole point of the thing. And it also made a lot of points about, you know, a running theme was, you know, how everything is finite. And you're always running out of time, and you never know how much you have left. And the idea of Unus Annus was, you know, they're always running out of time, but they're in the unique place where they know exactly how much time they have left. And every single video started with a clock counting down. As a matter of fact, the way this video will start when you see it on YouTube. As the actual Unus Annus clock at the very beginning, from the very first episode. But yeah, every video, every Unus Annus video began and ended with a countdown clock. Like, for instance, you know, to accentuate the point of Unus Annus, I'm running around this game of Fortnite. It's me and one bot. And this one bot doesn't know it, but his time is running out. And he's about to be out of time sooner than he realizes. Like I said, you can't watch Unus Annus anymore because the channel is gone. But there are definitely still best of videos, and I would highly recommend checking them out. And the other option, of course, would be to, you know, if you're into that, do the same thing I did and go find a torrent file with the entire, you know, all 365 videos. Not recommending that. I mean, it's kind of a gray area, which is, I mean, ironic, because everything about Unus Annus is black and white. And yet a gray area emerges there in these post-Unus Annus years. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, and usually I have my character dance us out, but there is really only one way to end this video.
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side.